Guys, week 11 here. I know I look a little more haggard than usual. I'll explain why in a little bit. But yeah, so as always, Fire Adam Gase. Just general statement here. Jets finally went a week without losing. Thank the Lord, only because they had the fucking bye. Because they refused to fire Adam Gase. Just to fire Adam Gase at this point. The best time to do it would have been before the bye weeks. You have the entire bye week to figure out what you're going to do. But no, I just don't want to fire him. So yeah. Also, fuck Ben Shapiro. That's kind of there's a whole gimmick about why I look as haggard as I do because I want Ben Shapiro to know he's talking to a fucking man because I know that's a big issue for him about masculinity and all this shit. So I'm filming this right after I filmed a 27-minute video responding to Ben Shapiro's comments about Wesleyan University. So yeah, I'll go ahead and link that up there. I know none of you guys are going to watch it because none of you really watch these anyway. But, if you want to support me, go ahead. Watch it. You learn a little bit. Learn about Ben Shapiro, how much of a piece of shit he actually is, and all that shit. So, yeah. So looking back at this week, my team absolutely sucked. I had one player hit double digits, which was Justin Herbert. And actually going into Sunday's game, I was at negative 1.4 points because the Titans defense got me -4 and A.J. Brown only got me 2.6. So I was at -1.4 going into Sunday. So Pat doubled up on me. He absolutely wrecked me. Andre won too, but Daniel Jones is still bad. Buys really did hurt Womack against Jarrell because she had, Womack didn't play Jarrell, but Womack, the buys really did hurt her. Carson Wentz got her 8 points, which why Carson Wentz Womack? I don't get that. Like that just makes no sense to me. But whatever. You did it. Jack beat Jenna in a low-scoring affair, and Jenna, I know you just came back to the league after not knowing you didn't have a team or whatever, but I did tell you Roethlisberger's status would likely be decided before Sunday. Had you started Roethlisberger, who got you 42 points on the bench, you definitely would have beat Jack. That's why fantasy football sometimes, guys, is a full-time job. You got to make sure you put the rosters optimized and you win. I don't know what else to say, Jenna. Joey pulled out a big win. He likely clinched the playoffs. I didn't do the playoff breakdown this week, but Joey likely clinched the playoffs. And Jarrell won because of the Joshes that he has on his team, Josh Allen and Josh Jacobs. They absolutely killed it for him this week. So looking forward to the upcoming week, Mo and I have a big game. One of us is probably eliminated from the playoffs with a loss. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I didn't crunch the numbers exactly. But it's a big week this week for the two of us. Con and LA are battling to remain out of the last place consolation bracket. It's really going to come down to how will Con do now that Drew Brees is hurt and is out for at least this game, if not for the rest of the season. So it'll be real interesting to see what happens there. Jarrell loses Josh Allen this week to the bye, while Womack picks up Mahomes. So, I think Jarrell's in for a tough week this week, honestly, because I think Mahomes is going to come back and kill it, especially coming off the bye. Pat is fighting to stay alive in the playoff race. He's got a good shot if he can win out. But can he extend his streak over Jack? Jack's been a tough team. I know the record doesn't necessarily show, but Jack's been tough. And if Jack's team performs, Pat could be in trouble. Andre finally has to start another quarterback because Daniel Jones on the bye. So he starts Tua Tagovailoa, who, great choice, Andre. He's my starter quarterback in my other league because I couldn't get Justin Herbert. And Drew Brees is hurt. So in my other league, I'm pretty much stuck with Tua. We'll see. He hasn't had great stat lines yet in the NFL. I don't know if that's indicative of the team he plays on or, what he's doing. But, it'll be tight. It'll be tough to see. Does Alex this week have hope against Joey? Probably not. Joey's been on the tear all season. barring an injury to Alvin Kamara or Jameis Winston totally throwing the game away with throwing like 7 interceptions, I don't foresee Alex being able to overcome Joey's team. I just don't, guys. It's going to be tough, and I just don't see it happening. So now, commissioner's picks. I got 4 of 6 last week, so I'm hanging out still right at about 64%. 27 for 42 on the season, so that's pretty good. I'm going to pick me, LA, Womack, Pat, Andre, and Joey. But yeah, it's going to be a tough week, and we're going to have to see what happens. I know right now, looking at it, Joey's pretty much clinched the playoffs. I think it's still in the other half of the bracket. Andre, Jarrell, Mo, and I are all still fighting for it over there. So, yeah, I might have to rebalance the brackets for next year if you guys want to still do it. I don't know. Khan, I know, was on the fence to do it this year. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll find out what happens. This video, I know, is a little shorter than the other ones. This one's only going to be about probably 7 or 8 minutes. The 27-minute takedown really took a lot out of me. So yeah, closing thoughts here, guys. Fuck Ben Shapiro and his ilk. Fuck Ben Shapiro. Fuck Candace Owens. Fuck anyone who thinks the racist, fascist, homophobic bullshit that they believe. And fire Adam Gase. And eventually I'm going to have to start saying fire Woody Johnson too, even though Woody Johnson's going to get fired because he's the ambassador to the UK under Trump, and Biden is probably not going to keep him as the ambassador to the UK. But really, fire Adam Gase, and at this point, fire the Johnson family too, because it's just getting unreal. But yeah, if you guys watch this, good luck. Happy Thanksgiving for everyone who's celebrating coming up. There may or may not be a video next week. I don't know. I'm going back to my mom's house in Connecticut, so we'll have to see if I can get some time to film it, or if I even bring, the stuff I need to film it. But yeah, so we'll see. Good luck, everyone.